So we are already a couple days into August, and I wanted to show you the calendar that I am filling out, and this is kind of my little secret as far as staying accountable and how I've been able to stick with my workouts since the beginning of 2015, now 8 months into 2016. So I've used the paper calendars, like the desktop calendars, which those also work great, and they're a couple dollars at Walmart. I eventually grabbed this one just because I can reuse it continuously. But I mean, either or doesn't matter. This is a little bit more expensive. So if you just want something cheap, easy, and throwaway, then get one of those big desktop calendars and you can do the exact same thing. And you don't have to do this initial step. But I just erased last month. I take a picture at the end of every month, and this is the calendar I use to put all of my workouts and different things that I need to stay daily accountable for. So in this particular month, this is of course August, so I'm just going to set this up. This is August of 2016. The month started it was the 1st on Monday. So Tuesday, of course, the 2nd, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this out. Now, in this particular case, I got the August month filled out. I'm gonna be doing the P90X3 workout. I'm gonna do that for the next 4 weeks, and I'm gonna work on some different modifications and a few different workouts as I go through the next 90 days. So instead of doing P90X3 for the full 90 days, because I'm so experienced with these programs that I've been doing since the beginning of 2009, I started in 2008 in December with P90X. I'm gonna do 4 weeks of P90X and then do some modifications. I wanna get some Body Beast in there. I wanna throw in some heavier sets, some heavier lifting, but along with the fact that I love P90X3 so much is the overall conditioning. You're not lifting that heavy, but you're doing a lot of things that are great for your body. So P90X3 is something that I did once back in 2014, just playing around when it first came out. So kind of getting back into it, I forgot how much I love the program. If I was to list 3 favorite programs, it would be P90X3, Insanity, Max 30, and Body Beast. Each has its own style of training. P90X3 kind of covers a lot of the bases. So for me, for example, I'm gonna go hiking. I do it annually with my brother-in-law and usually some extra friends. I go to Maine, we go up Mount Katahdin. I like to do stuff like P90X3 because it allows my cardio to be at top optimal level, but at the same time, I also am able to have the endurance to last. So I'm doing the P90X3 schedule. What I'm gonna do, actually, the convenience is I can actually look up the schedule directly on my phone. Just go to Google, and I'm gonna pull up the workout schedule. If you order the program, then you have a workout schedule that comes with it. It comes in a convenient calendar. But if you lost it or you don't have it or it's not on you right now, for me, it's somewhere in my paperwork. So I'm just gonna pull it up from my phone on Google, just search the P90X3 workout schedule. I'm also gonna list it on my website, so you can go ahead and pull that up. I'll put the link in there in the video description. You can easily find the P90X3 workout schedule so that you can get right to it if you're doing this along with me. If not, you can search any of the Beachbody programs, anything you wanna do, the stuff's out there. It's on Google. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out this calendar and get started with what's gonna happen over the month of August, so I know what I'm doing over the next 30 days. My biggest tip, if you're doing home workout, or even if you're not doing any of this stuff, but you're just watching my stuff for motivation, accountability, whatever it is, maybe you do CrossFit, or maybe you just go to the gym, maybe you don't do Beachbody at home stuff, that's totally cool. You can do this same thing and it will benefit you because you will know 30 days in advance what you're doing, when you're showing up, where you're going, you'll know everything. The more you track, the easier it is to stay accountable. Now, I recommend one additional step. On this, the dry board here, I usually use the green or the red for marking the workouts. You can use the green, I'll do a check, and if you were to miss a workout, something happens, use red to put an X on that day. So that is a great way to visually keep yourself accountable. This is the calendar for getting set up. This is how I stay accountable. Nothing crazy, not rocket science. It's very simple to do. So trust me, if you do something like this, and any form, doesn't have to be exactly like this, but you could use this template, this platform, doesn't matter. Plan 30 days in advance. Don't worry about 90 days. Don't worry too far ahead. Just know for sure what you're doing. And here is the final tip, and I'll give you a close-up here. stand firm in what you believe and the goals that you want and the new life that you want to create. It is non-negotiable. That is the only way that you are going to go from where you've been in maybe a continuous behavioral payout for you maybe getting the same thing to something totally different, something that maybe you only have in your dreams right now. The only way you're going to transcend and make that gap is by making this new goal, this new life, or continued goal, something that is non-negotiable.